When Sonic Frontiers was first announced, it got really overhated by the fans. But as the months went on, we saw more gameplay and it started to get loved. It was like a total 180. And yeah, when it was first announced, the gameplay definitely looked like it needed to be polished, but I was still very excited for the game. But as I said, as the months have gone on, we've seen more gameplay, more story elements, more improvements, and I gotta say, this thing has a lot of potential. When it comes to the potential of Sonic Frontiers, we first have to talk about the first big thing in this game, the open zones. For the first time ever, we'll be able to explore worlds in Sonic that have the feel of an open world, and it's really interesting for a Sonic game to do this. It's what I've always wanted. Now, yeah, you could explore in Sonic Adventure, Sonic Unleashed, but those were merely hub worlds, and like these open zones are like 10 times bigger than the hub world. So Sonic Adventure and Sonic Unleashed, while I love those two games, they got nothing on Big Papa. And so far we know that there's not going to just be one open zone, there's going to be multiple, like this one, where I'm guessing it's just like the first world that gets you used to the gameplay and the environments. And then there's a desert area, and like there's nothing really to say about it at this point. Hey, it's a desert area, it looks cool. Overall, if these new open zones do really well for Sonic Frontiers, then there's a lot of potential for in the future for this gameplay mechanic to return and for Sega to use it again and to improve on it. Like, what if the open zones do really good and Sega or Sonic team's like, hey, alright, so how about we finally do like a fully open world Sonic game? Now moving on to something that might be more interesting than the open zone, the story. All we really know at this point is a brief synopsis. Sonic, Tails, Knuckles, and Amy, they're like thrown into a portal and they end up on like on these islands. And Sonic has to save them. They get split up or something. I don't know. Eggman's like in cyberspace. I don't know what's going on. Sonic will then meet the new villain for this game, Sage. And I really like her design, but she reminds me of somebody. Now, firstly, the story has potential because these two aren't writing it. Nope. Sega finally listened, and the man, the myth, the legend, Ian Flynn, is the writer for Sonic Frontiers. And the reason this is a big deal is because Ian Flynn has experience with Sonic. He's written for the Archie comics and the IDW comics. So yeah, Ian Flynn, he's just a great writer for Sonic, and I personally think he knows the character very well. And again, he's had years of experience, and Sonic fans have been wanting him to write a mainline Sonic game forever, and it's finally happened, and I'm really excited to see how he did with Sonic Frontiers. So if the story is good and received well, then Sega really has no choice but to keep Ian Flynn as the head writer. Hopefully. Sega, don't screw that up. And hey, you know those super forms that Sonic does? Supersonic, he's cool. He's in this game, and just like a lot of other people on Twitter, I don't think this is the only form Sonic's gonna have in this game. I think we're gonna get a brand new super form. Why, you may ask? Well, if the big lead up to the final boss was gonna be Supersonic, they wouldn't have made a Supersonic trailer. They would have keeping that hidden, and they made a whole trailer revolving around Supersonic, so I think they're flat out telling us like, hey, we got a little treat for you guys. And honestly, I think we've already gotten a hint of the new super form in the story trailer. There's like a part in the story trailer where like Sonic like winces in pain and like his hand is like infected in like this red cyberspace type of thing. It looks like his hand's disappearing or something. I think that's interesting. Sonic has like a handicap for the first time since Sonic and the Secret Rings, which we don't need to talk about that game. But like what if at the end Sonic like harnesses this new reddish looking power and creates a new super form? I saw somebody on Twitter, if I can find it I'll put it in the video, if I can't I'll just, sorry. I saw an artist where they did the new idea for the super form, and it was called Cyber Sonic, and it was basically just Supersonic, but like it had the cyber effect around them. It looked cool, that's all I'm saying. So yeah, I think he's going to use that handicap as a power by the end of the game, and that's where we get our new super form. But yeah, that's really all I gotta say. Oh, I didn't write this part in the script, but the skill tree, for the first time ever, Sonic has a skill tree where you can unlock new abilities. Sonic has his new ability, Psyloop, which is another selling point of the game. You like run around enemies, you create a trail around enemies, and like it hurts them. It's cool. It reminds me of, it oddly reminds me of Pokemon Rangers, that DS game where you had to like draw a circle around Pokemon to catch them. That's what it reminds me of. But yeah, the new Psyloop ability and the skill tree is very interesting. There's like an ability where Sonic summons like 10 homing attacks. It's cool. I can't wait to see how it plays out. But yeah, everybody, Sonic Frontiers has a lot of potential. This is the first time I've been excited, like really excited for a Sonic game since probably Sonic Generations. I mean, Sonic Lost World and Sonic Forces I was excited for, but not Sonic Generations excited for, and Sonic Frontiers, yeah, it's at that level of hype for me. And the potential of this thing is so high. If it does really good, it's going to be great for Sega. It's going to be a way different direction for Sonic, but I think they can handle it. So yeah, I'm excited for this thing, and it has a lot of potential. So thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you all are having a great day. I'm going to try to start uploading videos a lot more, not just monthly, hopefully like maybe like every 2 weeks. That's the best I can do for you guys. Thank you so much for the new support on my new song Don't You Leave. Album's in the works. I can't confirm when it's coming because I literally have no idea. So yeah, thank you guys so much for the support. Oh, let me know if you're excited for Sonic Frontiers. Let me know if you think we're getting a new super form in this game. Let me know like what's your biggest. Just let me know what you think about Sonic Frontiers in the comments. And don't be negative. Just don't be overly negative. If you have a problem with it, explain it in like a good way. Just don't be like, this sucks because it sucks. Like be descriptive, okay? Be descriptive with your opinion. But anyway, thank you guys so much for watching this video, and I'll see you all next time. Bye. Bye. I recorded this video in my underwear. You didn't need to know that, but I told you.